New Zealand, where Earth meets the sky. Sunrise over mountains. As the morning light begins to touch the mountains, the world slowly awakens. Clouds drift gently across the peaks. Mist rests quietly above the water, and the first rays of sunlight paint the landscape in golden light. To breathe, a moment to simply exist. Sunrise over mountains. Milford Sound, Fiordland. Deep in the heart of Fiordland lies one of New Zealand's most extraordinary landscapes. Milford Sound. Here, towering mountains rise dramatically from dark, peaceful waters. Their peaks disappear into clouds, while waterfalls descend from the cliffs, carrying fresh water from the highlands toward the sea. The landscape feels ancient, as if it has been standing here forever, watching generations come and go. Looking across these mountains, you begin to understand how small we really are. The world around us is enormous. Our worries are temporary. Our lives are brief. But these mountains, they remain. And perhaps that is why places like this touch something deep inside us. They remind us that life is not only about where we are going. Sometimes, it is about stopping long enough to appreciate where we already are. Snowflake, the Southern Alps. Further across the South Island, the landscape changes once again. There is a special kind of beauty in winter. Beauty that does not need to be loud. It simply exists, quietly, patiently, waiting for us to notice.
Lake Wakatipu, Queenstown. And then comes Lake Wakatipu, a deep blue lake surrounded by magnificent mountains, where the water seems to mirror the sky itself. The reflections are so perfect that it becomes difficult to tell where the mountains end and the water begins. This is Queenstown, a place known for adventure, but also a place where nature reminds us to slow down. Because sometimes the greatest adventure is simply standing still and looking at the mountains, looking at the water, looking at the clouds moving across the sky, and realizing that you are witnessing something you may never see in exactly the same way again. Beyond Queenstown, the road continues toward Glenorchy. Here, green valleys stretch.
Snow-covered mountains, warm beaches, deep forests, wide green fields, quiet rivers, and vibrant cities. One moment, you can be surrounded by snow and ice. The next, you can find yourself beneath a warm blue sky. This is what makes the country so extraordinary. It is not just one landscape. It is thousands of landscapes, each with its own personality, its own story, and its own unforgettable beauty. Sunrise, the beauty of a moment. As the journey continues, the landscapes begin to feel like memories reflected in a lake, a road disappearing into the distance, a river winding through a valley, a city glowing beneath a sunset, a forest hidden beneath the morning mist. And suddenly, you realize something. The most beautiful moments in life are often the ones we cannot keep. We can take photographs, we can record videos, we can tell stories, but we can never truly capture the feeling of standing there. The cold air, the sound of the wind, the silence of the mountains, the warmth of the sunlight. Those moments belong only to us, and perhaps that is what makes them so precious. Snowflake, the final journey. As the journey moves toward the high mountains once again, the landscape becomes quieter. Snow covers the peaks, clouds gather around the ridges, and a frozen lake rests beneath the mountains. Everything feels distant, everything feels timeless. Standing before a landscape like this, you cannot help but think about the journey of life. How quickly the years pass, how people come and go, how places change, how memories slowly fade. There are people we once thought would stay forever, but sometimes, even the strongest connections become memories. There are places we once called home, but sometimes, we have to leave them behind. And there are moments we wish we could live again, but time only moves forward. We cannot go back, we can only remember. And perhaps that is why travel means so much to us. Because when we discover a beautiful place, we are not only seeing the world, we are creating memories that may stay with us for the rest of our lives. Become memories. There are places we once called home, but sometimes, we have to leave them behind. And there are moments we wish we could live again, but time only moves forward. We cannot go back, we can only remember. And perhaps that is why travel means so much to us. Because when we discover a beautiful place, we are not only seeing the world, we are creating memories. But time only moves forward. We cannot go back, we can only remember. And perhaps that is why travel means so much to us. Because when we discover a beautiful place, we are not only seeing the world, we are creating memories that may stay with us for the rest of our lives. where Earth meets the sky sunrise over Mount. There are places in this world that you visit, and then there are places that stay with you forever. Places that become memories before you even leave. Places where the silence speaks louder than words. Where the mountains seem to touch the heavens. Where every lake reflects a story written by nature itself.